When I was a kid, I was huge into bicycles. We had a ton of kids in the neighborhood that also loved bikes. We called ourselves biker boys. Popping wheelies, our pegs, pulling our friends, and that was probably the funnest memories of my life. As kids, you feel so free and just almost feel untouchable.
Pompano Beach was the site, where it started, all started. My senior year, I met my wife, Chandra. We dated, for a while, and then, that year came, she was pregnant.
When I was coming up, it was a lot of kids that didn't have a two-parent home. And it was very important to us as young parents that he was grounded, that he would be brought up different.
He was this kind of kid that was wise beyond his years. He played, did kid things with the other kids, but he always had this look about him that he was more on the serious side, and we always used to tease that he looked like a little man even when he was a kid.
He would have dreams all the time. He would wake up, oh my, I had a dream that I was playing in the NFL for the Dallas Cowboys, and I was like, anything is possible if you, just dream and believe, keep God first and stay humble, it'll come to pass.
Started playing football in the streets. The older guys are always captains. I was always the youngest in the group, and I always was the first to be picked. A lot of the older guys, they hated it, and they always, man, how he's always the first one to get picked. That competitive edge, playing with those older guys kind of gave me the ability to have the confidence to play with anybody. My dad was my coach as well at my high school. My father had a great legacy there. He wore number 7. That's the whole reason why I wore number 7. My dad pretty much did everything I did. He was a cornerback, he was a receiver, kick returner. He was a very, very high-level athlete, and ultimately he wanted to be in the NFL, and that was cut short for him.
My senior year was a little rough. I got a little sick. I found out I had a heart murmur. I wanted to play football, but my heart stopped me.
We do find today that there are a lot of parents that sports is all that they're concerned with, and sometimes they can trying to live their life sort of through their children. But Patrick was very much more concerned about little Pat's education and his well-being more so than just his athleticism.
Education, it means a lot in our household. Football doesn't last forever. They would always tell us that, you need something to fall back on.
Going to high school with a bunch of older kids and seeing what the seniors did, skipping classes, leaving school early, I thought that was cool. It was cool for the moment, and it caught up with me.
Sophomore year, he made a promise to me that he would never let his grade drop, and it dropped. Me and my wife, we talked about it. I said, look, I got to do this. I know people are gonna be mad with me because he was the best player on the team at the time.
He was like, all right, enough is enough. We're not gonna let you play football this year because, your attitude is not right. You're not focused.
We practiced the whole summer getting ready for the football season. He never touched the field. He never touched it. As the season went on, we made it to the playoff. I made him come to one of the games and sit in the stands, explain to the people why he's sitting in the stands, why he's not on the football field.
And from that moment on, I kid you not, I never wanted to miss a football game, practice, ever again, because football meant so much to me. Not only helped me become better as a man, it actually put my life in perspective.
He wanted to be one of the greatest players that ever played the game. His work ethic is tremendous. I've never seen nothing like that in my life. He scares me sometimes. You gotta relax, son. You don't have to do it every day. You're like, Dad, I got to get better. I got to get better every single day.
I've seen so many guys come out of my neighborhood, so much talent, but didn't have their head on their shoulders to get where they wanted to go. And I didn't want to fall by the wayside. I didn't want to be another statistic, another Florida great, wasn't able to make it to the next level.
He would always say, man, I'm gonna be something special. And I'm gonna go to top program and help them win and one day be a first round corner and be the highest paid cornerback one day. And he accomplished everything. and I'm proud of him for that. I really am.
He just grew up to be that same 10-year-old little kid that I remember. He's just humble in his spirit. I'm proud of him, and I know that all of Pompano is proud of him.